Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? Happy Friday. Hi, Lord Iscarian, how are you doing? Hi, Jorg, how are you doing tonight? Bamol Schwanchen? Oh, I don't know what I just said. One, the only arena you've been in so far? That's nice. I lost track of the game. There it is. I was curious if it's been a little more popular tonight than it has been on some of the Monday nights. I'd be very curious to see what some of the numbers look like once everything's done. As far as what the participation rates go. Session squad. See if anybody in the alliance wants to join one. So how's the aggravation arc loop been going so far for everyone? Personally, I found it to be pretty nice and relaxing that it's been really laid back. Transition containment. I was gonna say, I had that farming earlier today. A lot easier than the previous ones. Oh yeah, by far. It was kind of a little bit of a learning curve to a degree because not everybody was really understanding what the hyperthermic decay was taking as far as damage and dealing with. But once everybody kind of understood that it's like a fixed percentage that doesn't really matter what kind of a ship or crew you throw at it, and it's only going to be changed by the building, then it kind of like settled down a lot on the questions. Who did we get? Henry. But it's worked really good to be alongside of the. I haven't been attempting any of the heroics or anything like that either, so it's been easy because just go out there, get my 20 hostile kills, and go back to mining transigen for the rest of the afternoon. I've got the Reliant built on Wednesday, I think it was. So I've been kind of working through that a little bit and getting restocked, I guess, on like the uncommons right now. That's been really good to be able to get ahead on that, and think by the end of the weekend I should be able to start getting into the 42 system confidently. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Swap over the fleet preset. That is missing Ducat. Which I'm guessing he's out on an away team's assignment. Oh, what did I have below deck here? Did I have anything below deck? No. Okay, so that's kind of dealer's choice. I don't know if I had anything left. I should have taken a chance one of these last nights and gone through and set crews on these ships. I basically just set a crew on them on Monday just to kind of get something in place. Against a battleship. Okay. To get something on there. Wait, those aren't below deck abilities, are they? No. Let me try this again. Below deck abilities for PvP. I don't know if any of these were just generic. That's generic. That's burning. She's hostiles. There's something. Henry left. But yeah, otherwise the progress on the building's been going really smooth. I was kind of surprised with how far we've been able to take it so far. I got mine at 34. And I think tomorrow the battle pass has parts or schematics. Or no, that's the research materials. There was another milestone where it had some more parts. That one. So in like 5 days. That'll be a very significant boost. 500 parts is, or 500 of those schematics is going to go a long ways. I don't know if that'll be enough to take it to 51, but I know it's going to get dang close. So I've got freebooters to do yet. Run through those quick while we got people waiting to join. Oh, is that 7 or is that 6? Okay, that's 7. And then I think the Voyager event was tonight. And there was one for Gorn too. I finally got my eviscerator up to where I can get to the level 61 system or whatever. So I'll definitely have a little bit more fun doing that one tonight. I was able to make, I did like one run. I was pretty much out of the, I think it was the volatile isomatter. And I did one trip up there with it and knocked out quite a few things. And I've been running off of that for like a week off of one trip. So this is gonna be a pretty good way to keep that restocked, I think. And then that one pays out the rare gas that I need for my my defense cannons. Which I'm getting close to what I need. So I'm working on D for my defense platforms, or working on B right now. Have what I need to get this one accomplished. And then I have to do C, D, E, and F. I started getting those up to 65 on the E and F docks, or the platforms. And I've been working on generators and working across the warehouse and storage, or warehouse and vault, and that's probably not going to take too terribly long to run through that the way that it looks. Especially now with all the extra speed ups. I think there's a very, very good chance I'll be able to hit 68 at the end of this, or hit the go button for 68 at the end of this arc. Or be very, very close. I know, like, the last time I checked Box Club, I was kind of surprised how close 70 was from 67. Like, there weren't any really big surprises as far as buildings go. I think it was like when you go 50, the Armada Control Center was always a big surprise for everyone. But the only one that's kind of been a gotcha has been the shuttle bay, but that's been a prerequisite for the academy, so that's been easy to kind of keep that one updated with it. The one that I haven't had to do for a while was the research building. Whatever the one is to the left of the R&D. That one hasn't needed to have much attention in quite a while, and I'm afraid that one's going to catch up to me. Ooh, Admiral's tickets. The Astronautics Studio, that one. That one hasn't received a lot of attention. I've been kind of sitting on that, almost hoping for a like a really good spend event. But I haven't seen one in such a long time. And it hasn't been a necessary building, so I haven't been putting any love or attention towards it. But it's kind of been the same thing. The defense technologies building here. I don't know if that one needs to be leveled up. But it's kind of a habit to keep that one up so that you could do your defense platforms. So I ended up doing that one, but I never thought about going back to actually look to see if it was necessary. And then Scrapyard is another one that's kind of sitting there making me wonder if that's gonna need a requirement at some point. Actually, all these buildings that surround the R&D, I've been kind of curious if there's any actual requirements for them. All right, so that was that. The one's the building, and I don't typically do the building ones because I really don't want to spend the materials outside of any kind of an actual spend event. I always feel like those need to go towards some kind of a leaderboard. Or an SMS that gives officer shards at least, because I feel like that's usually a pretty good one. Oh, I didn't even see that we had treasury running. Oh, wow. They actually put Winadami in their treasury. That's a pretty decent shard payout, too. Not a bad treasury. I would definitely contemplate that one if I had a desealing rod. That is a very inaccurate statement, Bunny Bot. The ad break is not over. I just need to take that portion out. Trying to be all cute and stuff, but the timing is never even close. All right. Nobody else is joining into the squad. Let's worry about some Gorn then. All right, I have an ability to do some upgrades. And that only boosts the Apex Isomatter. All right, so let's do the status folk. Yeah, the one thing that surprised me is I kind of forgot that the Eviscerator actually has the jumping capability instead of just the taxiing ability. Are we in the 63? We are in the 63 now. That's huge. I don't know exactly how it does. I think the yeah, that's stupid easy. I can't call it like a full-on game changer or anything, but it's nice to be able to get a specialty ship actually usable. That's one of the things that sucks about being a player in the 60s is to get these specialty ships from 0 to G6 territory takes so long. I was kind of wondering about that with like the Reliant even, like I was progressed so far through the loop that I was curious to know if there was even going to be that much utility with it. Which there definitely is. There's definitely an advantage with hunting the trophies with it for sure. And just being able to keep the commons in stock too has been super useful. Because then I can focus on hunting, you know, like epics and rares with a big ship. But the way that that thing's progressing, I don't think it'll take too long before it'll start helping with the rares either. Because as soon as I can get it to start hunting like the 50s, then I can start chasing for the loot goblins. Which the habit that I started with that I need to break right away is putting loot crew on the Reliant. At least until the cargo hold gets a little bit bigger, because it's at like 3 mil now. And it doesn't take long to actually get that filled up. It's pretty close to in line with the hull right now, so it works out. But I might have to, once I do the hull upgrade on that, I might actually have to or no, actually once I get the cargo hold upgraded, I might have to focus on more attack oriented officers and deal more in survivability to be able to have it out there longer. Like, it works fine if I'm on and active because I can retrieve it once it's full, or I can repair it and send it back out. But once it gets up to the level where it can hunt a little bit bigger on the trophies, it'll be nice to have it out there a little longer. What was the top end on this? I wonder if I can get this done in one haul. Oh, I should be able to. That's awesome. Yeah, that legitimately means that the Eviscerator is a useful ship now. I think by the end of the weekend, my Revenant's gonna be ready to hit Mark 3 too. It's gonna be so nice to take that one off of the list and be able to take focus off of that and put it towards the relativity. Or the Vindicator. If they start putting the Vindicator in some of these event stores, or more of these event stores, GS31 too. I kind of think that my GS, or the I kind of think the Vindicator might be getting to the point where it can actually start doing G5 armadas. Which just means that it should only be a tier from like the low end G6s. I was gonna try it last night to see if I could do the small G6, but I ran out of time and I had to knock down a couple of big ones with the cube. That's the ticketed event done already. That's crazy. I'm not used to being able to punch down on a hostile event like that and have it take like a decent amount of time. Like, was there bonus applied for the Eviscerator or something? No, it was just a fairly easy event. Well, that's a win we'll take. That's for dang sure. I don't know if the last couple of months have just skewed everything into what effort's supposed to take or not, but I'm liking the relaxed feeling of things. I haven't been paying attention either because I saw that the aggravation loop is tied into flashpoints, but haven't really seen how that ties into the flashpoint store. I saw that they had the flashpoint event store up, but I didn't see that there was a spot where we were actually earning any of the currency yet. I didn't look real hard either. I was wondering if it was actually going to attack that or not. Yellow triangle of Wi-Fi fakeness. This is holding out a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Ooh, is that the real end? I don't think that's gonna be the real end. Oh, it is. Sweet deal. All right, have that finished. Away teams, nothing good reset there. Collect our loot chest. Nothing fantastic. Swap. Reset back over to PvP again. I'm gonna create a squad and see. Oh boy, am I the small guy here? Well, I shouldn't say the small guy. I am the lowest rank guy. That's a pretty even match. I gotta say, Scopely's been doing really good with the matching on these in the last couple that I've been in here. I think I did one on Monday. Or two. And the matching was pretty dang close.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail! Yay!
Damage, damn it. Pop them anyway, see what happens. All right. See how many times we die here. All right, so 70's doing PvP. Our 60, 64, 67 or whatever isn't. We're both a couple people short the way it looks. Okay, there's our 64. All right, so this looks like this is gonna be a W. Okay, you can't do the speed ups. I was wondering what the chances are you can still do a speed up here. Coming to get some points, maybe. Oh, he's got a vengeance. I didn't even notice that. Oh, not that one. Oh well. That sealed it. That made a big difference. I wonder if me starting it made the pairing a little bit easier versus me joining one that's got a couple of people that are in the higher leagues or higher ranks. I was kind of surprised how quickly it filled. I figured people would have saw bronze and just kind of stepped back from it. That same crew wants to go again. Nice. About the same ranking again. So I might try to did I do this differently? I could try to take the protector out. I got that set up for speed. Or the GS31. Try that, see what happens. On the right side again. I'm so used to being on the left side. This is kind of weird to me. Why doesn't that want to start an armada? Okay, there we go. It's so helpful to have somebody with a good ship in here. The ones that I join where I'm the big dog are just so fucked.
The easiest way to get into the meditative state is to begin by listening.
Oh, that's going good again. All right, that should finish it off pretty dang quick here. That'll do it. Oh, that's gonna make some really nice points. Kobayashi Maru has only been passed by one cadet, James T. Kirk, because he cheated. That's enough for a week's worth of pulls there. All right, we lost our 70, but we're pretty evenly matched. So that means that I'm on PvP duty this time. Which means we may be cooked. Alright, we're on the right side this time. We are an armada short. This is gonna be one of those broken systems where they don't actually respawn. I heard something about these existing. I haven't seen it yet. No pressure, no pressure. This will be easy. The guy's a fresh 67. They don't have a 66 ship yet. It'll be fine. Ah, fuck. GS-31 right off the rip. Not even a dent, not even a scratch. That thing isn't even close to me, the cube. can't you recall once you're in? Let's see, how can we do this? He's gonna let me do the Armada? Nope. Well, rip on that one then. Why wasn't that going any faster? I would have expected a little bit better still. That's 10%. That's 12%. That's 50%. I just didn't feel like that thing got up to speed the way that it should have. I think also zoomed in on me way quicker than it should have too. Yeah, I feel like that thing's just not running at the speed that it should be. I mean, I'm sure that thing's probably built for speed too, but I feel like the vector should be faster. Not yet. Well, it's over anyways. Lost 35 points out of the ones that we built up, but that's not bad. pretty soon here, I'll be able to start working on the, yeah. I think I'm just about to the point where I can really start working on some of them PvP officers. That's 36. We need what? Just about 50 of them single boxes. All those ships are maxed for me. I don't have to worry about that favor. G3, we don't have to worry about. Vengeful defense will come in handy. Did do a fortify before. Let's see, it should be about time to run through the refinery, so I'm gonna run through that quick. This is another one. All we got left for pulls here is Hammer. I don't use him an awful lot, so I haven't really been pushing on him. Yeah, that's definitely enough pulls for a while there. That's about 2 weeks worth. And I kind of feel like this one was getting close to tier up, wasn't it? No, I just tiered this up. That's 8.8. So I need about 2.8 million to be able to finish that guy off. That's coming quick. Viscerator. That'll be a little while yet. Relativity. That won't take long either, really. All right, run through the faction store and then the gift section real quick. Then I'll have all my necessary things done for the day. I'm not used to the Reliant Mega Claim being there yet. That caught me off guard last night, too. I looked at the amount of credits that it took, and I thought it was like 25 million, but it's 25,000, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to chew that all up in that, and that's going to be more expensive than I thought it was. Lizard. Hi, Broken Wolf. How you doing tonight? Howdy. You just missed it. I actually accomplished 2 arenas. Well, I shouldn't say that. The level 70 that was with me with his vengeance accomplished 2 arenas, and I just got to go along for the ride. And then in the next match, we were up where I was the big ship, and I got absolutely smoked. New meaning to ride the whale tail. Yes, I will definitely say that is a different take on riding the whale tail for sure. I have too. I used to be really strong in PvP until they started putting in the Isolytic and the Apex and all that stuff. Then it just became so difficult to keep up with. Oh. I unlocked the Reliant on Wednesday, and it's been pretty amazing, like how quickly these trophies can add up. Oh wait, how many do? Wow, I almost had enough to do 3 of these. Dude, that's a total game changer in this loop. I was questioning if the Reliant was gonna be useful, but yeah. That's definitely useful. I've been putting mine in the 40 system. It hasn't been going all night or anything like that, but we don't really have that many OPL hunters on our server these days. I haven't been hit by one at least. And it might be that I am just a little bit deeper, like, because there's probably a lot of Reliant sitting in the 26 and 28 systems right now. So they might be just chewing up all the stuff down there, not making it up to the 40s. But it's definitely good advice. I'm kind of excited if I can get the Reliant into the 42 system. I think I'll be able to start collecting some of the uncommons with it too, and I'll be able to get at least 2 of the pieces of loot there, and only have to worry about the other 2 through the normal grind. No, that did claim. I've still got the Warlord 5 sitting out there. I had to move to a different system because I kept on attacking the wrong one when I was trying to do my missions. I just kept on forgetting about it. I didn't claim it by accident. I got cocky because I was like, well, I can do like 10 of the level 4s. I should be able to do a level 5, right? Mm. Yeah, so that would be up to level 7. So that should give me enough research items to do the next piece of the Khan's favor one. You had a puppy dog nudge your arm. No, nudge your arm as you went to click the level 4. That is insane timing. Like I've had dogs in the past that were kind of assholes, and I would have felt like it was on purpose. All right, so we can claim this one and then get it up to. She just comes in and puts her snoot under my arm and lift her head up for me to bring my head to her. Hand to her head. Yeah. That's one of the things I always like about a dog. Is like, even if you're not paying attention to them, like they'll just make it too easy for you to not pay attention to them. Like, I mean, I've had some dogs too, like, if you've got your hand like hanging off of the edge of the armchair or something like that, they'll just kind of walk along underneath and kind of get themselves a back scratch off of you. Kind of like a cat does with like rubbing your legs almost. And you're just obligated to oblige them at that point because the creativity is worth bonus points for sure. I don't need to be in here. I need to be here. Oh, that's not enough. 500 short. Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna run through here. I don't think I have any of those favors ready. Is that one even necessary yet? I don't know, I'll leave that one be. Yeah, I'm kind of house hunting right now. I live in a townhouse currently, and I don't want to bring a dog into here to have to deal with small yard and stuff like that. And I'm looking for a house that's got a little bit more of a yard and be able to accommodate a dog a little better, give him some room to roam around. A lot of all that stuff. Okay, I don't know if there's anything PvP related in here. I'm gonna try to get all the PvP things that I can at this point. I just need that little bit of catch up on things. Hey Scooby, how you doing? Still handsome? Thank you. That's great because I love to smile. That's been a little while. I don't usually stream on Fridays either, though. Oh, I've been really busy at work, and I've been trying to squeeze in some time. It's been tough over the last couple of weeks, but kind of try to do it. Try to do it when possible. How's the track first been treating you? It's been a wild ride over the last couple weeks or couple months. They've been doing some real rough things. This month is starting off pretty dang good, though. They fucked up real bad 2 months ago. They've been trying real hard to like make up for it and swing things back around, but they've been making some stupid mistakes on some of the PR things and just the way that they've been doing events. They pissed off some of their largest spenders. Over something just stupid. What was that? There's something else that came in with that. Does that mean I got that thing unlocked now? Matrix shielding? I do. Oh, that's another thing I need to do is I need to set the techs and I forgot to even set fleet officers. It's a PvP event night and I don't do a lot of PvP, so I always forget all the crap you gotta do to get ready for it. I'm so cool, though. Thank you. Trying to play catch up in all this PvP stuff. Without dropping cash in the game, at least. Because there's definitely an easy way to catch up. That's all not. It's all related to wave defense. I don't care about the refinery stuff right now. Or the exchange. I don't care about that. The Terran Legacy thing wouldn't be a bad one to do. Once we get the next wave defense battle pass that comes up, I'll focus on that one. Because that'll double the reputation gain out of this bundle from 36 to 72. And then that'll only take about a week to get up there if I can get some good arena wins. Scripted exchange I'm skipping for now. Grab my formation directives. And then tomorrow we can run some formation armadas with the team. And then I think that will probably give me enough stuff to upgrade the relativity. That pays out the parts too, right? Yeah. Or at least be able to get a couple components done. Unlock some time off of it for sure. And I was looking at research earlier, and the research looks like that's pretty much taken care of. I think I have enough stuff stocked up for that, so I don't need to pull those anymore. Time weapon. I think the time weapon's unlocked. I feel like that one's at a spot where it's not upgradable anymore. Yeah, that needs artifact gallery 70. And it's in the, what do you call these things? Remnants. That's in the remnants. So I don't need to pull that one anymore. No, not refinery, factions. And I've got the chrono deflector unlocked. I gotta look and see how close I am on the chronophage. I'm guessing that's chaos. Yeah. That one needs 105 shards. That'd be 7. We'll just go ahead and pull 8. And then that should be... That's another one that goes against players. So now I've got chronophage, unimatrix shielding, and the Q cannon unlocked. I need an upgrade event to really spend some of the items in these. I'm getting close with the execution post and the trilithium too. I haven't even looked at the new prototype ones. I'm glad that the pro tag that they showed in the patch notes is actually on them. Although it does seem weird that they're not kind of in their own group. And then I need to get these ones kind of assigned to the right ships too. Because my big ship right now is Klingon. And the Klingon one, I don't even have tier 2. So I need to work that the next event for upgrades. Even though I don't know if my Kaskari is actually going to become anything close to a PvP ship unless it gets maxed. What is that, tier 9? That's a long ways to go. Alright, so all that stuff's collected. Alright, I'm gonna grab a short break. Alright, back. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get loaded up for a run of Augment Exiles. How much charge do we have? 46%. Okay. I'm gonna make a couple runs up there because I'm getting kind of low on the epics. Alright, so get the normal crew set. Did I miss him? I missed him. I knew that something didn't feel quite right there. Alright, so somebody's been here pretty recently, so none of the no loop goblin running here. Oh, now there is. We'll get that guy stopped. We'll die to the loot goblin probably 2 times. And then we'll get to restocking. The last couple times I've been up here, it's taken at least two dead ships, 3rd hit to actually kill one of these things. Oh, this might be the exception. There we go. Actually, I don't want to hit all the interceptors. All right, I'm gonna max out the queue here for everything that is a viable target. Actually, I might be able to get away with doing the interceptors now. I've had a couple of favors and artifacts that probably have me edging out the triangle a little bit here. I don't know why a lot of those didn't cancel. Like your Shark queue in augment space is always so dicey. Good to see though. As long as the most of them cancel and there's only like 2 or 3 that are messed up. That's way better than an entire system being messed up. Let's see. Other loop, so we can probably do some transigen mining. Because there's never enough of that to be done. And then I still haven't figured out what I wanted to do with that third slot all the time yet. I think I had Quasi in there this afternoon that was working out pretty good. Have I started gaining these tokens yet? I don't think so. Oh, come on. I thought I hit it in time before I actually landed on the node, but I guess not. Then this one's dropping first, so that should pull the hostile. It did. Stop. There we go. All right, get those set. I've been really happy with how quick the time's been going on this. I need to pay attention too, because when I'm sitting here with the auto defense, the it looks like it's scoring in the one event that it probably shouldn't be scoring in. I think I had noticed that in the with the Reliant earlier too. It didn't look like it was really adding any points though. Or if it was like an insignificant amount.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail! Yay!
Let Scooby go on live. What other loop can we catch up on? Silent Hostels would be a good one. Actually, having data on below deck wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, why not? I'm pretty sure I'm just like a couple of days ahead here. How's it going, Dark Skull? I do not speak Spanish. No hablo español. Whoa. That was a freaky ass glitch. I'm not speaking English. I understand if it's not your first language. I did think about getting some kind of a translator bot in, but I never got that far. I know it was something that I had seen. I think it worked more on my side. I don't know if it would work on the chat side as much. Level 26. Server 94. I'm on 34. 94 I think is pretty new. '26, you're just starting to get into the good stuff. Oh man, that ship has rough cargo. I always forget how poor a G6 ship is. I took like 4 or 5 hostiles to fill that up. I'm gonna send this back out. Pull one more load out of that. I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna swap this out. How much do we go up here in cargo? We do not go up in cargo, we go down in cargo. That one is significantly more. Never really used. I only built the Enterprise D a little bit ago for one of the spend events. I haven't really had many opportunities to use it. But with the number of stuff that I had floating around for G5, it was really easy to take it up to a max level right off the bat. I have Klingon and I have everything. I don't do much with the Federation. But I do have a couple of their ships. My main, all the way through G3, G4, and G5, I was rocking Romulan ships. Which ironically, I had intended to start in Klingon. But the way the faction credits and reputation landed up in my early 30s, it made more sense for me to go with the Romulans, and I just kind of fell in love with the what is that ship? I don't even remember what the name of that ship is anymore. The Uncommon. No, the G3 Uncommon for Romulans. Centurion. I had the Centurion and I kind of fell in love with that, and I ended up going the route of the Augur. And then I just followed that through all the way to Daredecks. And then when it came time at G6, I kind of had the opportunity to do like a real reset. And so I went the Klingon side. Which was kind of a tough decision to make because I had a lot of the research favored towards Romulans just because that's what I had been primarily building. So I was at like a little bit of a disadvantage. I had to do quite a bit of research to catch back up on some of that. But like it was battleship oriented too, so like it made the transition pretty decent because like all of the battle buffs that I had from the research were applying to the Negvar. I kind of think that the Romulans throughout most of the game have like a really good ships. I've heard some kind of hit or miss things in G6 territory though. But I don't think for the most part people are unhappy with like their daily drivers. I've very seriously considered going through through the Romulans for G6 too, but playing on ships just kind of drew me in a little bit more. All the way down the line for the most part. And I always felt like the crystal efficiency that you got with Klingon ships too was a little beneficial. That always seemed like that was more of a major pain point than gas and ore. Oh, let's just queue this thing up and let's go kill Silence. But I do really enjoy the lore of the Romulans, you know, like the sneaky, underhanded, intelligent design of things. Plus cloaking. Cloaking was always kind of a cool thing. The ship isn't holding up as well against the 65s as I thought it was going to. Might have to pick my battles here a little bit and stay away from the battleships. Which that makes me wonder if my Daredex would be stronger and maybe better. You know what? That might not even be that high of a level of a ship. Is it? I don't remember if I actually really leveled this thing. I have, I must have. Yeah, that's 50. That's not bad. I bet that was still more than I would have gotten with the G6 ships, though, as far as the cargo hold goes. $961, yeah. So I'm still ahead, even if that's all that I'd get for cargo. That's crazy to think about. A quarter of the cargo is still more than a G6 ship. I have a feeling this isn't going to fare too much better. It did really good against the 63s. Actually, that's not bad. I don't know why they felt it necessary to go all the way across the system in front of me. Okay. I move away from the person so I can go to the other group, and then I move away from that group. Okay, maybe eventually here we'll get on the same page. As long as they stay at this cluster, then I'll attack this other cluster. We're not fighting each other. There we go. There we go. Now we're in the team spirit. Okay, we were in the team spirit. Why are they doing this? Why? Why? Why do they do this? It makes no sense. Why do you fly all the way across the system? I thought we were in the spirit of cooperation and teamwork. All right, that can use a reset. Let's see. Any partial depletes that add up. Need around 5. Where's that 2? I can do that 2 and then that 2. Try to leave some full nodes around the galaxy. I always try to leave a system better than I found it. No, I don't want to swap ships. I want to swap crews. So we can do another one of those missions. Where is that? Right there. Oh, I gotta claim that chest. I always forget about that part. So 5,000. No, that won't be enough for 2. No. That will be enough to get my research item that I want. And actually active level 5? That's impressive. Usually just see those ships sitting there for like 20 days until they desync. Alright, so got those. So I can go do the research. Oh wait, that was a building. Whoops. I do that way too much. Alright, we'll let the helps come through on that one. And then where are we sitting? Epics, we got 6 days. Rares, we got 10 days. In common, we got 6 days. Let's do 2 more runs up there. Right? No. one more run up there. We should be able to get the loot goblin again here. Should be pretty soon. Oh, I forgot to change cruise. Crap. That's amazing how big of a difference that makes. Like, you'd think Tal's crew would be able to get you one. They must be hunting loot goblins. Oh, what does this one need? 500k. Now that that person left, I wouldn't be surprised if that thing pops in here in like the next 30 seconds or something. I've seen that happen so many times. All right, let's just crank these all up. That's gonna be almost finished. Yeah, it's pretty close to the same ending time there. That works out pretty good. Balance and synergy. When did we get that last one? Don't tell me that's out of the history already. Thank you for the follow, Apocalypse Outpost. How you doing tonight? 37 minutes. I don't know how often they spawn. Doing good. Glad to hear it. How are we doing on helps there? 7. Ooh, quiet night around here. Struggling with the game a bit. It can have some moments of moments of you having to bang your head against the wall. What are you having issues with? Can't say I have any fixes, but I can give opinions all day. Well, that's an insightful time to throw in that tidbit of information, Bunnybot. I have a feeling like just as I'm blowing up, the DY7 class is gonna spawn in. It's been about 40 minutes. Thank you for the follow, Joey Wood. How are you doing tonight? Hello. a bit high and on day 2 of this game. Level 4, that's so crazy to me. 14 at day 2. I've been playing this game for 6 years now, and the time of progression's been sped up, as it should be. Because when I started, level cap on the game was 39, and now level cap is 70. The area where I'm struggling the most with is the stage 5 plus, with the simulator and the field training area. The most I'm either too fast with my reaction or my computer glitch at the most, and no opportune time where I cannot get 3 stars needed to progress. Also, I don't have the best computer or internet connection as well, which does not help. That would definitely be a tough spot. Yeah, trying on the phone wouldn't be a bad idea, something like that. Because you might be able to get better results, possibly. It takes a couple of... Some of them are a little bit tougher than others, I do remember that. Stage 5 is the Battleborg. So I think this one... Yeah, you're starting to get 2 different weapons. So it's a matter of trying to coordinate the weapons. Boy, I don't remember. I didn't see a reticle pop up there. So I usually try to pick one of the weapons and target with it. Obviously, I didn't do good on that one, but I wasn't picking up the... How did I finish that? Is this thing glitching out on me? Why isn't that attack going through? Maybe it's really just messed up right now. Because that felt like that was glitching out weird. Oh, that was so close. Was that not enough? So that's the one trick I always forget about, is clicking on the target to start the animation and finish it too. I always have a natural instinct to come down here to actually fire, but you fire from up here. It's still tough. I think this is probably one of the toughest ones if I remember right. Speed, speed, speed. That took some effort. But yeah, my trick there was it was 2 attacks on the first weapon on the left with the energy. It must have been energy, and then kinetic, energy, and then energy kinetic. I don't know if that matters with the way that the hostile attacks. That's just the order that my brain likes to run those. For whatever reason, I like to do like a clockwise rotation, starting in like the bottom left corner. And it seems to work out fairly decently. But I do think that is one of the harder ones. I don't know. The Borg stuff is always a step above the rest, it feels like. Makes me feel a little better about it if it's not just a me thing. I mean, I guess 10 would probably be pretty rough too. That's another Borg cube. I kind of wish it would tell you like how many times it took you to actually defeat it. Like if you could see like the battle log of it. Did the 1 and 2 buttons do anything on here? That might not be enough. Yeah, just have leftover. It's definitely doable. It takes a lot of practice though. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's well, and this is a fairly new component of the game. Like they have you go through this now. At least a couple of the stages. I don't remember how far they make you go through that during the startup tutorial. But I mean it doesn't actually it wasn't a requirement of me to actually do it. It was just a way to be able to get some of the extra officer shards for Kirk. I'm gonna do the level 10 one. Like I feel like this one was easier. Oh, that was a bad start. That was a bad start. Maybe? Aw, you're kidding me. I didn't think I was gonna miss that one. I probably could have had it there. That one's very, very, very similar, except I think it went up to 4 weapons instead of 3, or 4 targets. And just spamming the button's a good idea too while it's recharging. If you spam that button, then it'll kick in at the first available time after it's charged. I kind of wish they would have kept that as a way of dealing with the mission bosses and gold hostels in the game. You have to get at least 1 through 4 with 3 stars. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. I remember it was tough. And I only did these. I don't know how long they've been in the game now. I feel like they've been in the game for like 2 years, but I only did it like 3 months, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Like it was fairly recent. All right, maybe the loot goblins is back now. Unless that other guy came through and snatched it up. Which that is very possible too. Yeah, getting 1 star is really easy. Ah, there it is. But getting the 1 star isn't too bad, so all you really have to do is complete it or kill it before you get killed, and they don't really start attacking heavy until you get to like the 3rd start anyways. All right, victory or defeat? Victory. But the good thing is with that, it's a level playing field. Like there's no advantage to a higher level or any kind of research or any kind of like monetary thing you can do to increase your ability there. That's all a level playing field, no additions at all. Like the only thing that you could have that would be different would be like your internet connection or your computer's ability to run the program. Which may or may not have been better with the Unity update that they did last week. A lot of older computers lost support. I don't know if they patched that or fixed that yet or not, but or if they were going to be able to do anything about that. Barely run World of Tanks. Yeah, I guess I don't know if that would have. I would hope that would be a little bit heavier taxing on the system. Because, you know, the majority of this game is static. Or, you know, mostly static images. Obviously, it gets a little bit different when you get zoomed in and you can kind of see the ship skins and stuff. But, you know, like, it's not re-rendering the background and the frames and everything all the time. But I also think the game is missing some optimizations too. I was kind of surprised nobody chimed in with when I said some optimizations. Because of the FPS. Are you in an ad still, Apocalypse? I agree with that from what I noticed. I also need a better graphics card, which means a new computer for which I'm working. I'll also be back soon as I got ads and need to smoke. Okay. Oh, did it just break? No. Okay. That's probably my last one. Yep. All right, 2,800. That puts me within another 3,000 or so. That does. I'm gonna make one more trip up there then. Because then that means I can get another chest pull ready. And I happen to have one set of insta warps ready, so might as well use them. Oh no, it didn't stop. I forgot to smash the stop button. It's been a while since I've done that one. The symptom empty, yes. No, I want to go back to the 66s. That's such an optimized system for me. I'm going to send out my Selkies to mine a little more. Never have enough transigen, it seems like. Oops. All right, I'm just gonna queue up everything I got here. Hopefully one of these, all these won't die in the 56 system or 58 system. There, I smashed it that time. Perfect. Just enough for me. Man, I kind of wish that the cutting beam actually had an effect up here. It always seems like such a shame to be running with the charge full but not being able to use it. Oh, then I tried it anyways. I don't know why that's such an easy mistake to make. Oh, did it break? Ah, crap. I don't know how much these are left over from before now. Like, your shower queuing is awesome, but man, when it breaks, it leaves them in the attack queue. Kind of a pain in the ass. Apocalypse, did you make it back in from your smoke? Are you back? Have you looked at the graphic settings in the game and made any adjustments to those at all? You can drop the FPS down to like 30 and change the quality settings down a little bit. I know moving the graphics down from high to medium was able to get me to play the game on an old laptop that I have. it messed up some of the graphics inside of the building for a while at least. I think they didn't test all of their graphics settings when they set up the artwork, so some of the buildings were off of their location. Which at 14 you probably won't run into that, but just be prepared that you might have to change it back so that some other random crap looks normal. Or if it doesn't bother you, then it's not a problem. Because it's just like a display issue. Like 99% of the time, it's just the way that it displays on the client. Hopefully that'll give you a couple of frames back that you need to be able to make the bullseye. Perfect. No, that's not the one I wanted. Yeah, because I was running this on a laptop that's 13 years old. It struggles. It struggles. I don't think I would have been able to do the mini game with that. I mean, it only had 3 gigs of RAM, and it was able to run the game. Not in a fun way, but it was able to run it. No, not ship officers. Cal. Defense, Joe. Claim the mission. And then we've got Epic built up. That's 10 days. That's 14 days. That's 10 days. And that's 11 days. Okay, so that's got a good balance to it now. I don't anticipate the game getting busy enough to have to worry about having some of these loops stocked up, but it's nice to not have to worry about them. All right, so I can recall. And I'm gonna finish my research. No, I probably don't have. Oh, I do have 20. So we do have people that came on. All right, next research here. 18,000. So that will take 4 more of those. No, Squall doesn't have any research that's ready. I'm getting tempted to start doing the Eviscerator research now. That's only 20 boost. Okay, that's not a significant amount of boost. Indicator, nothing there. Just did a quick run through to test the new settings. It helped. Now I just got to test player skill to make sure that there's no player skill issues that need to be taken care into account to troubleshoot everything else that I need to. That's good that it's helping. I mean, obviously, like, my first run in there was rough. Very rough. I mean, I forgot how to do everything. But, you know, it gets better. And like I said, just smash that button while it's recharging to get that attack to kick off. Save yourself that half a second. Well, not like smash, but like hit it repeated. If you smash, you might do a premature shot and kind of do what I did and only have it at like a 90-degree angle to what it needs to be. Right, I don't think that even registered damage, if I remember right. I'm starting to run out of little weird researches. Yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to do tonight. So I think, what are we at? 3.5 hours. I think I'm going to call that a stopping point. I do plan to go live tomorrow. Sometime in the afternoon to, run through tomorrow's events, and then later in the day, gonna switch games. I haven't decided which game it's gonna be, but I'm gonna do something a little bit different. In World of Tanks, there's always player skill issues with how they play the game, which is why there's so much toxic chat. Why I really do not play that much anymore. I will do that with the smashing of the mouse button. Yeah, I did try World of Tanks shortly after it came out on PC, and it was a very interesting game. But yeah, the player skills issues was, Yeah, that was definitely something I encountered. I don't know what it was. It was just so different from anything else that I had been playing that it didn't click with me very easily. I'd played like some older Battlefield where you operate a tank, and it didn't really have the same problem with me, but the World of Tank ones I had some issues with for some reason. Ah, crap. I didn't see the ad break coming. Or I forgot. I should have snoozed. Oh, wait. That gives me an opportunity to reset this mining node at least. Oh, that one died. Okay, no, that's yeah. Sorry about that. Usually, I haven't got the hang of the ads yet, and snoozing them at the end of the stream like this. I thought I had it clear for a little while yet, but I missed the notification that I had run in the chat that said that it was coming in 2 minutes. That's a skills issue there too. Hard to pay attention to all the things sometimes. But yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow afternoon. Going to run through Star Trek Fleet Command and whatever events pop up for tomorrow and get those knocked out, and then later in the afternoon gonna play a different game. It might be Card Shop Simulator, could be some GeoGuessr, um, maybe some other random things. We'll see how that goes.